looking at the 5th chapter of our book, Walking the Line, Embracing the Imperatives of Jesus. And the title for this chapter is The Way of the True Self. And the two imperatives that we're looking at here, directives from Christ. The first is ask and it will be given to you, search and you will find, knock and the door will be opened to you, from Matthew chapter 7, and then his command to enter through the narrow gate. For the gate is narrow and the road is hard that leads to life, and there are few who find it. And I think those statements, the first to ask, seek, knock, and the second to go through the narrow gate, travel through the narrow gate, choose the narrow gate. Both of these commands, in my mind, are about finding your true self. And in Paul's language, taking off the old self and putting on the new self, or putting on the true self and taking off the false self. And for me, and for what I understand in these portions of the scriptures, is that Christ wants the very best for you. He wants you to stop pretending in your life and to wake up to the reality that God is present in his world and reveals himself in Jesus, and God wants to have this intimate relationship with us, one where we call him Abba. So it's a call to wake up. It's a call to put on your true self, if you like, to stop pretending. So I've always liked Cyndi Lauper's song, True Colors, because I think, in a sense, that song captures a bit, of being your real self. And stop pretending, stop competing and comparing yourself with everybody else, but just be who you are. Less time on having and doing and more time on being. And it's that true being that God wants for us and that Jesus is encouraging in his disciples. And this new message of the gospel is really a call to wake up. It's to wake up to this orientation of knowing who God is and what God desires for us. And so the way of the true self, that's what we're looking at in chapter 5 of our book, Walking the Line. So how do we go about doing that? And the chapter explores this a little bit. And there's a verse in Matthew 6, verse 6 actually, that says this to us, but whenever you pray, go into your room and shut the door and pray to your Father who is in secret, and your Father who sees in secret will reward you. So this passage, Jesus is speaking about prayer, and that is one of the ways that we explore our true self. And in that verse, there's three disciplines that are mentioned there, and this chapter talks about it. To go into your room, your own room, is the discipline of solitude. It speaks of that. Go into your own space, away from others, so that you can calm down and sense what really is going on in your life, the sense of solitude. Jesus would often get up early in the morning and go out and pray in the desert to be away from his disciples, solitude. And then it says, go into your room and shut the door. And shut the door speaks to the discipline of silence. So I go in, solitude, and then I'm quiet. I shut the door. I shut the door to all the exterior distractions. Shut it. Silence. And then thirdly, then, you pray. You sit in the presence of God the Father who is present with us, our Father, our parent, our mother. So go into your room, shut the door, and pray. Go into your rooms, solitude, shut the door, silence, and then pray. Speak your words, or even more, sit in the presence of God and to know his love, to know his acceptance. And then from that reality, you get up and then go and live your day. But it's from that moment of being present with God that we're energized and we sense this experience of integration, so we come together and have a better chance of experiencing who we really are, our true colors, the sense of the true self. And so chapter 5, we explore this reality, trying to come to terms with who God really wants us to be, who God wants you to be. Very important for us to explore. Walking the line, embracing our true selves. We'll talk later.